Zij is an Islamic astronomical book that tabulates parameters used for astronomical calculations of the positions of the Sun, Moon, stars, and planets. Etymology. The name Zij is derived from the Middle Persian term zih, meaning cord. The term is believed to refer to the arrangement of threads in weaving, which was transferred to the arrangement of rows and columns in tabulated data. In addition to the term Zij, some were called by the name canon, derived from the equivalent Greek word kappa alpha nu omega nu. History. Some of the early Zijs tabulated data from Indian planetary theory and from pre-Islamic Sassanid Persian models, but most Zijs presented data based on the Ptolemaic model. A small number of the Zijs adopted the computations reflecting original observations, but most only adopted the tables to reflect the use of a different calendar or geographic longitude as the basis for computations. Since most Zijs generally followed earlier theory, the principal contributions reflected improved trigonometrical, computational and observational techniques. The content of Zijs were initially based on that of the Handy tables by Egyptian astronomer Ptolemy, the Zij Shah compiled in Sassanid Persia, and the Indian Siddhantas by Aryabhata and Brahmagupta. Muslim Zijs, however, were more extensive, and typically included materials on chronology, geographical latitudes and longitudes, star tables, trigonometrical functions, functions in spherical astronomy, the equation of time, planetary motions, computation of eclipses, tables for first visibility of the lunar crescent, astronomical and/or astrological computations, and instructions for astronomical calculations using epicyclic geocentric models. 23. Some Zijs go beyond this traditional content to explain or prove the theory or report the observations from which the tables were computed. Over 200 different Zijs have been identified that were produced by Islamic astronomers during the period from the 8th to the 15th centuries. The greatest centers of production of Zijs were Baghdad under the Abbasid caliphs in the 9th century, the Maragha Observatory in the 13th century, the Samarkand Observatory in the 15th century, and the Istanbul Observatory of Taqi al-Din in the 16th century. Nearly 100 more Zijs were also produced in India between the 16th and 18th centuries. One of the most famous Indian Zijs was the Zij Muhammad Shahi, compiled by a Muslim named Muhammad Shah at Jaisingtu of Amber's Jantar Mantu observatories. It is notable for employing the use of telescopic observations. The last known Zij treatise was the Zij Bahadurkhani, written in 1838 by the Indian astronomer Ghulam Hussain Jaunpuri and printed in 1855, dedicated to Bahadur Khan. The treatise incorporated the heliocentric system into the Zij tradition. List of Zijs. Arizona Zij al-Lisani al-Arab by Ibrahim al-Fazari and Muhammad al-Fazari. Arizona Zij al-Malul Minas Sindandli Darajat Darafat by Yaqub ibn Aiq. Zij al-Sindant by al-Khwarizmi. Arizona Zij al-Sabi by Muhammad ibn Jabir al-Harani al-Batani. Zij al-Safa'i by Abu Jafar al-Kazan. Book of Fixed Stars by Abdel Rahman al-Sufi. Zij al-Kabir al-Hakimi by Ibn Yunus. Arizona Zij al-Jami wal-Balai by Kushar ibn Laban. Almanac of Ezekiel by Abu Ishaq Ibrahim al-Zarqali. Tables of Toledo, based on Abu Ishaq Ibrahim al-Zarqali. Arizona Zij al-Sanjari by al-Qaziani. Zij al-Ilkhani by Nazir al-Din al-Tuzi. Hui Lifa, published in China a number of times until the early 18th century. Kakani Zij by Jamshid al-Kashi. Zij Sultani by Ulu Beg. Unbored Pearl, by Taqi al-Din Muhammad ibn Maruf. Zij Muhammad Shahi, by Jaising Tu of Amber. Zij Bahadur Khani, by Ghulam Hussain Jaunpuri.